My name is Bruce NEUBERGER. Many of my family perished in the Holocaust. I work with Refuse Fascism. We have speakers from different organizations or have said they weren't going to be here, but we all speak with one voice, determined opposition to the hideous attacks on Muslims, immigrants, refugees, and others that we see going on before us right now. The U.S. Holocaust Remembrance Day recalls the heroic Warsaw uprising that began in April 1943, 4 years after the Warsaw's Jews were confined to a walled-off section of that city, after most of the ghetto's population had died of starvation, disease, brutality, or the gas chambers of Treblinka. Those who rose up did so under extremely difficult conditions, and only after overcoming the influence of those who argued that despite everything, conciliation was a safer course. Those who rose knew their act was a desperate one, but they fought to let the world know, and those who would come after them, that they had resisted. What urgently concerns us today is to understand how fascism seized hold of Germany and brought the world that level of horror. It is up to us to learn the lessons of history if we are really going to make good the pledge that emerged from those terrible times. Never again.
Never again. Never again.
Recently, Refuse Fascism, which came into existence in the wake of the election of the Trump-Pence regime, issued this statement for Holocaust Remembrance Day. We must stop this before it is too late. To all Holocaust survivors, their families, relatives, and friends, and those who deplore the thought of any further Holocaust or genocide against any peoples anywhere, to people everywhere who stand with Muslims, Mexicans, the refugees, the immigrants from everywhere that have been vilified and targeted by the Trump-Pence regime in ways that echo the demonization of Jews and other groups in Nazi Germany, to all who detest white supremacy, misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia, and do not want to see a repeat of that make Germany whole again, to all who refuse to accommodate, refuse to conciliate, refuse to collaborate with the Trump regime, to all who despise and fear the Trump regime and want to see it driven out.
Yes. Woo. Yes.
Join us in wearing "No" everywhere on t-shirts, jackets, uniforms, hats. In Germany, Jews were forced to wear the yellow Star of David, political prisoners the red triangle, and homosexuals the pink triangle, immigrants the blue triangle. We proudly choose to wear the "No" to symbolize opposition to the Trump-Pence regime and its efforts to brand any new group of people as quote-unquote undesirables. After the Holocaust, millions said never again. If never again is going to continue to mean anything, it has to mean something now, when immigrants, Muslims, and people all over the world are being threatened by the Trump-Pence fascist regime in the most powerfully militarized country on earth. Never again to anyone.
Never again. Never again.
In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. Drive out the Trump-Pence regime. Today we are going to hear from members of Holocaust families, and after which we will read the awards that have been given to two functionaries of the Trump regime, the Adolf Eichman and Joseph Goebbels Awards.